Hey guys, it's Shepard here and welcome to another episode on my new channel. Today I'm going to be going over very briefly about the new update that's just been released for Rainbow Six Siege, and I'm just going to get to the juicy bits, you know what I mean? The bits that I think that's going to be the most important parts of the update and all of that stuff, that kind of thing, you know what I mean? So let's dive right into it and let's go. So the first thing I want to talk about is Claymores. Only Claymores are going to be associated with the attacking team and not the defenders. Just kind of really weird how it's not going to be, with the defenders, because, the gadget seems more defender-like. But to be honest, it's going to help the attackers because, if you're securing an objective and the roamer's coming, you can place down your Claymore on the doorway or something like that, you know what I mean? And they're not going to expect it, and they're just going to blow up, and then, yeah, that's that. But anyway, only 4 operators out of the whole attack team is going to get the ability to have Claymores, and that's going to be Glass, Thermite, Twitch, and Thatcher. And the second thing I want to talk about is impact grenades. Only defenders will get the impact grenade. It's kind of weird how they kind of flip the gadgets. I think Claymores are for defenders, impact grenades are for attack. I don't know, in my opinion I think they flipped it. But anyway, impact grenades are for the defenders. Only Castle, Smoke, Cavetta, and Rook will be able to have the impact grenade. Some characters never had C4 before, so it'll give you that, little chance to deal with, some pesky, operators. But anyway, so what I'm gonna be talking about is the muzzle brake and the extended barrel. The muzzle brake, oh my goodness, I think that is the best thing that's ever happened to Rainbow Six. To be honest, some guns just have really bad recoil, and I think, in my opinion, the flash hider doesn't just do much, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna be demonstrating with 2 characters that I believe have very bad recoil with some of their weapons, like Glass with his sniper rifle and Blackbeard with his DMR. I think those 2 guns have really good noticeable recoil when you spam the weapon, and I just want to show you guys the difference before and after the muzzle brake with these weapons. So, up first, Blackbeard's DMR. That was just pure spamming. This time I'm gonna go with more of a little 3-round burst kind of thing. Then after this, I'm gonna go towards a single shot kinda rapid fire sort of thing, you know what I mean? So, here we go. Now we use Blackbeard's DMR with the muzzle brake, and yeah, as you guys can see, there's a big difference. So after the rapid fire, now onto the the 3-round burst kind of thing, and looks really nice and tight, even though that kind of sounds weird, but yeah. And now for the single shot rapid fire, and actually I found it really easy, and I actually noticed I shot a little bit faster with the muzzle brake, and I was actually more accurate as well, so that's really good. So on the left, that's the first round without the muzzle brake, and on the right is the second round with the muzzle brake. Now let's see how the DMR with Glass turns out. So I'm just gonna spam it here. As you can see, it's kind of accurate, not so bad actually. It's pretty good, to be honest, without a muzzle brake. But it's still gonna be a lot when you're sniping in that long distance. Now I'm doing like a kind of like a 2-shot kind of burst kind of thing, you know what I mean? And then after, for the last one, I'm just gonna do I'm gonna try to be as accurate as possible, but at the same time shoot as fast as I can, you know what I mean? That won't sacrifice much accuracy, which is pretty good. Not so bad, not so bad. So now let's move on to with the muzzle brake. So, well, let's spam this son of a gun. Alright, so far so good. The group is nice and tight, so that's good and dandy. So let's move on now to the second kind of fire, which is the 2-round burst kind of thing. So this is kind of like a top fire sort of thing, which is actually, still much better than the previous. And then after, now for the rapid fire / accuracy test kind of thing, you know what I mean? So as you can see, all 3 Ds was much better than the previous test without the muzzle brake. And as you can see on the left, without, right, with. So there you go. And for shits and giggles, I did one with a pistol. So this is the macro that you get with Glass. So this one I'm using right now, it doesn't have no muzzle brake at all, and I'm just doing the spam, the 2-round burst kind of thing, and then after the single shot, you know what I mean, I'm trying to shoot as fast as I can, and also at the same time try to be accurate, you know what I mean. And then after I go over and try to see if I can get some long shots, and I'm going to show you the grouping right here really quickly. I'm going to put all the groupings in the end, so there's going to be grouping for short range and there's going to be grouping for long range. So now we're back with the muzzle brake, and as you can see, much tighter group. Now here with the 2-round burst kind of configuration here, and much tighter. And then after, obviously this one's just going to be like, you know, that single shot, you know what I mean, kind of thing. And that's obviously going to be the accurate out of them all. And here we go for the long shot, and this is the grouping for the long shot. As you can see, very tight for, you know, such a long distance. And also time to show you guys the comparison. So this is the short range. On the left you got no muzzle, on the right you have the muzzle. And then after, for the long range, on the left you have no muzzle, and on the right you have the muzzle. So that kind of really helps a lot. I mean, actually it doesn't kind of, it does help a lot. So there you go. So, extended barrel. I didn't really get a chance to do much testing because I didn't really have anyone to help me out today, but you know what, I'm just gonna tell you guys the theory behind it and why I think that it might be okay. Not really game changing, but it'll be decent. Basically, extended barrel will just, you know, increase the bullet drop off distance, you know what I mean. So for an example, with a regular gun, you know, without the extended barrel, the drop off distance might be, say, 50 yards, you know what I mean. And then after, when you put on the extended barrel, it might increase it to 100 yards, you know. So like, you get that damage all the way up to 100 yards, you know. So you can like maybe take down someone within like 3 shots instead of like, you know, 5 or 6, you know what I mean. So that's basically the theory behind the extended barrel. Maybe at a penalty cost of like, say, recoil increase or accuracy decrease, you know what I mean. So like that kind of thing, you know, like if you're gonna get that kind of, you know, I guess oomph, you know, with your bullets, then you gotta sacrifice something, you know what I mean. There's always a catch to something, but each game has its own way dealing with it, and I think that's how they're gonna do it with increasing recoil, you know what I mean. It's just a typical thing. But anyway, so the last 2 things I want to talk about before I finish and wrap up my little brief you know, update about the new update on Rainbow Six is that Blackbeard and Twitch had some you know, alternations, I guess you can say. Blackbeard had a nerf and Twitch had a buff kind of thing. So Blackbeard, basically his shield is no more of like, you know, like a riot shield kind of thing, even though I really liked it because it gave Blackbeard more, you know, protection, but they decreased it, of course. And when they decreased it, it's very easy to take down, or take out, sorry. But the thing is, you get 2, so I guess you give that little, you know, chance, you know what I mean. And also Twitch, well, nothing really much happened to her, but her drone has been buffed. I think it got like some like speed increase or something like that. Also, you get 2 of them, and also you have the ability to use it during, like, you know, like when you go around, you know, spotting people on and that, so you can like have the chance to like take out the gadgets and all of that before the round even starts, you know what I mean. So that's kind of cool. So you can either have the choice to use it then or use it during the round, you know what I mean. So that's kind of nice how you have 2 drones, well, 2 more well, 1 more extra Twitch drone, and then after you have the, you know, 2 you know, just normal drones. So like you get 4 drones with Twitch, and that's kind of cool actually. So but anyway guys, thank you for watching. This has been my brief little, you know, kind of like overview on the new update and everything like that. So if you enjoyed, be sure to mash out that like button. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe as well, because I'm gonna try to do this like every week or so, you know what I mean. But right now I'm kind of busy. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna be heading off, and Shepherd out.